Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Therefore, it is essential for you to find the keys to happiness and fulfillment." You're about to uncover the Stoic lessons that men often learn a bit too late in life, and most likely you do too. If you've chosen to be here, you're already standing out from the crowd. Embrace that uniqueness and don't skip a single chapter. Show the world what an exception looks like. Number 1. Self-talk shapes your destiny. Self-talk is the way we speak to ourselves in our minds, and it can truly make or break us. This inner dialogue can affect our confidence, decisions, and overall well-being. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. In a word, your life is short. You must make the most of the present with the aid of reason and justice. Since it is possible that you may be quitting life at this very moment, govern every act and think accordingly." One aspect of self-talk that men may realize too late is how negative self-talk can hold them back. When men constantly criticize themselves, doubt their abilities, or engage in harsh self-criticism, it can erode their self-esteem and hinder their progress. Learning to replace negative self-talk with positive and encouraging words can boost self-confidence and help them achieve their goals. Furthermore, men may also come to understand that self-talk plays a significant role in managing stress and handling difficult situations. Stoicism teaches the importance of maintaining a calm and rational mind in the face of adversity. By using positive and constructive self-talk during challenging times, men can enhance their resilience and problem-solving abilities. In addition to that, self-talk affects how men view themselves and their self-worth. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the idea that one's worth is not determined by external factors like wealth or status, but by their character and actions. Men may learn too late that constantly seeking validation from others or measuring their worth based on external achievements can lead to dissatisfaction. Embracing self-compassion and using positive self-talk to reinforce their intrinsic value can lead to greater contentment. Number 2. The importance of virtue. Stoicism teaches us about being really good people. It's like saying that being a good and kind person is the most important thing in life. Sometimes men might think that success and things like money are the most important. But Stoicism reminds us that being good on the inside is even more crucial. As Marcus Aurelius stated, "Frame your thoughts like this. You are an old person. You won't let yourself be enslaved by this any longer, no longer pulled like a puppet by every impulse, and you'll stop complaining about your present fortune or dreading the future." Assume you can have lots of money and things, but you're not a very good person, or you can have less stuff, but be a really good person. Stoicism tells us that being a good person is better. It's like having a treasure inside you that no one can take away. Learning these things can make life better. It's not just about what you have on the outside, but who you are on the inside. Being a good person can bring more happiness and meaning to your life. So don't just chase after things and success. Focus on being a better person too, and you'll find a richer and more satisfying life. Here's a little secret. To bring even more happiness in your life, we have one Stoic lesson saved in the chambers for you, which will be a guiding light through life's trials and tribulations. We won't unveil it just yet. Keep watching until the end of this video to discover this priceless gem. Number 3. Emotional resilience. Emotional resilience means having the power to handle our feelings and how we react to things. Sometimes men feel like they have to hide their emotions or only show them in specific ways because of how society expects them to behave. Instead of pushing our emotions deep down or pretending they don't exist, we can learn to understand them better. It's like looking at a map to understand where you are. When we know what we're feeling and why, it's easier to deal with those feelings in a healthy way. The ancient philosopher Epictetus said in this regard, "The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters
so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Where do I look for good and evil? Not to uncontrollable externals, but within myself to the choices that are my own. For example, if something makes you angry, instead of exploding or bottling it up, you can pause and think about why you're angry. Is it because someone hurt your feelings, or because something didn't go as planned? Understanding this helps you choose how to respond, maybe by talking calmly or finding a solution. So, emotional resilience is like having a superhero skill that helps men handle their emotions in a healthier and more powerful way, leading to a happier and more balanced life. It's about being true to yourself and understanding that it's okay to feel and express your emotions in ways that work for you. Number 4, this too shall pass. Seneca once said, "Nothing is permanent, not even our troubles. Whatever is worrying you now will eventually pass, so take heart and know that better times are ahead." This simple yet profound idea reminds us that everything in life, whether good or bad, is temporary. When faced with challenging times, men may initially struggle to see beyond the difficulty, but Stoicism teaches them to embrace the impermanence of all things. In difficult moments, understanding that challenges are fleeting can provide solace and hope. This lesson encourages men to develop resilience and perseverance. When they encounter setbacks, they can remember that these setbacks are not permanent fixtures in their lives. This mindset can help them endure hardship with grace and patience. Number 5, acceptance of impermanence. Stoicism teaches that it's important to understand that nothing in life lasts forever. Sometimes men spend a lot of their time chasing things that don't last, like trying to have lots of money, the fanciest cars, or the coolest gadgets. They might think these things will make them happy, but they can end up feeling unhappy because these things don't last. William B. Irvine once said, "If you consider yourself a victim, you are not going to have a good life. If, however, you refuse to think of yourself as a victim, if you refuse to let your inner self be conquered by your external circumstances, you are likely to have a good life." By understanding that life is full of ups and downs and that material things don't bring lasting happiness, men can find contentment and peace. It's like learning to savor the sweetness of life's moments instead of always wanting something else. This wisdom can lead to a more joyful and fulfilling life. Number 6, focus on what's within your control. In life, men often feel the need to control everything around them. They want things to go their way, and they worry about things they can't change. Stoicism says that we should focus on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. The renowned Stoic philosopher Gaius Musonius Rufus in this regard opined, "To be beneficent when we can is a duty, and besides this, there are many advantages in being so. It is a cause of amity in those whom we help, and it incites them to repay us, and in addition, it makes those who are present witnesses of the act well disposed toward the doer." This idea is like carrying an umbrella on a rainy day. You can't stop the rain, but you can control whether you get wet or stay dry. By understanding what's within our control, we can make wiser decisions and feel more at ease with life's ups and downs. Additionally, Stoicism enables us to accept that some things are beyond our control, like the weather or other people's actions. Instead of worrying about these things, we can focus our energy on improving ourselves, being kind, and making good choices. This leads to a more peaceful and content life. If you consider yourself a real Stoic and want to get more out of life, then implement the following quote: "Be great, be wise, and subscribe to Stoic Mind and Body." Number 7, the power of mindfulness. Stoicism makes us mindful, which means being fully aware of what's happening right now. For men, this can be a big deal because they might forget to take a moment to think about their thoughts and feelings. Let's say you're eating a delicious meal, but your mind is somewhere else, thinking about work or what's on TV later. Stoicism says that when you're not paying attention to what's happening around you, you're missing out on the good stuff in life. It's like watching a great movie, but not really watching it. Epictetus said, "We choose how we react to any situation. We cannot control the events that happen to us, but we can control how we respond to them. Being mindful helps you notice your thoughts and feelings." For men, this can be especially important because they might not be used to talking about their feelings. It's like having a map of your emotions. When you know where you are emotionally, you can make better choices in life. When you're mindful, you can enjoy life more. You can savor that meal, feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, or listen to a friend without thinking about what you're going to say next. Stoicism also reminds men that they don't have to react to every little thing that happens. It's like having a pause button for your reactions. When something annoys you, you can take a deep breath and decide how you want to respond, instead of just getting angry or upset right away. Number 8, courage in facing challenges. Facing challenges with courage and resilience is another key lesson from Stoicism that men often learn late in life. This means not shying away from difficulties and being open to seeking support when needed. It's about realizing that tough times can be opportunities for growth and learning. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This underscores the Stoic idea that obstacles are not roadblocks, but rather the path itself. Instead of avoiding challenges, we should confront them head-on, as they can lead to personal development. Another insightful quote from Marcus Aurelius is, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Having said that, embracing challenges doesn't mean avoiding vulnerability or seeking help is a sign of weakness. As men, societal expectations often pressure us to be self-reliant and tough. However, Stoicism inculcates us the wisdom in recognizing our limitations and seeking support when necessary. In doing so, we not only grow personally, but also strengthen our connections with others. Number 9, value of friendship. Friendship is a treasure that Stoicism highlights as vital in our lives. It's not just about having buddies, but about cultivating deep, meaningful relationships. Unfortunately, some men tend to put their careers or jobs above everything else, inadvertently neglecting their social bonds. As time goes by, they might find themselves lonely and filled with regret. Lucius Seneca once said, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood." To expand on this idea, valuing friendship doesn't mean neglecting your ambitions or professional life. Instead, it suggests finding a balance. Building strong social connections can actually enhance your career by providing support, networking opportunities, and valuable perspectives. Plus, friends can be a source of comfort during tough times, preventing the isolation that can lead to later life regret. Furthermore, friendships can also serve as a mirror to our character, helping us grow and become better individuals. They offer a safe space to share thoughts, emotions, and experiences, promoting personal development. Number 10, avoidance of excessive materialism. Stoicism teaches a valuable lesson to men about the dangers of excessive materialism. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." In simple terms, this means that true wealth is not about having lots of stuff. It's about needing very little. Men often fall into the trap of thinking that accumulating possessions and wealth will make them happier. They work tirelessly to acquire more, sometimes at the cost of their well-being and relationships. They might buy fancy cars, big houses, and expensive gadgets, believing these things will bring them joy. However, the Stoic philosophy warns that this pursuit can lead to an imbalanced and unfulfilling life. Learning to find contentment in simplicity and modesty is a Stoic lesson that men might learn too late. It means realizing that happiness doesn't come from how many things you own, but from being satisfied with what you have. By focusing less on material possessions and more on inner values, relationships, and personal growth, men can lead more meaningful and satisfying lives. Number 11. Gratitude. Gratitude is like a magical key to happiness that Stoicism teaches us. Often, guys are so busy chasing after what they don't have that they forget to appreciate what they do. This constant craving for more can leave them feeling unhappy. There is another famous saying by Marcus Aurelius. All you need are these: certainty of judgment in the present moment, action for the common good in the present moment, and an attitude of gratitude in the present moment for anything that comes your way. Stoicism reminds men to stop and look around once in a while. When they do, they'll find plenty of things to be thankful for, like good health, friends, family, and even simple joys like a warm meal or a beautiful sunset. Gratitude isn't just about saying thanks. It's about feeling thankful deep inside. When men practice gratitude, they start to see the world in a different light. They notice that even during tough times, there are still bright spots in their lives. This shift in perspective boosts their overall happiness and mental well-being. Number 12. Success holds diverse meanings. Success is not a one-size-fits-all idea. It's different for everyone. Sometimes society makes us think success means the same thing for everyone, but that's not true. The reality is, success is personal and different from one person to another. Some folks see it as having enough money to feel secure. Others find success in being happy and having a loving family, no matter how much money they have. Some people want to travel freely and live like nomads. So, looking at the famous sayings of Epictetus, he stated, "The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests." You get to decide what success means to you. Don't let society or anyone else tell you what it should be. Go after what makes you happy, what fills your heart with joy, and what makes you feel content inside. Because when you think about it, real success is all about happiness. At the end of the day, being happy is what truly matters. And being able to define your own success is a big part of finding that happiness. So don't let others define it for you. Create your own path to a successful, happy life. As we've just discussed the significance of defining your own success and finding happiness on your terms, you're already on the right path to a fulfilling life. But here's the intriguing part. The most vital Stoic lesson, one that can amplify your pursuit of happiness, is about to unfold. So stay engaged and eager because this revelation is just moments away in our next and final segment. Number 13. Comfort zones stifle dreams. The final most important Stoic lesson is that comfort zones can suffocate dreams. While seeking comfort is natural, habitually staying within it stifles personal growth and ambition. Stoicism teaches that real development lies beyond comfort zones, where challenges and risks await. Embracing discomfort is the path to realizing one's true potential and leading a fulfilling life. Panaetius of Rhodes, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "The mind ought sometimes to be diverted so that it may return the better to thinking." Stoicism instructs us that true growth and self-improvement often lie outside of our comfort zones. When we remain within familiar and safe boundaries, we avoid challenges and risks that are essential for personal development. Many men realize later in life that they missed opportunities, didn't take risks, or didn't pursue their passions because they were too comfortable in their routines. Stepping out of the comfort zone means facing fears, embracing uncertainty, and taking on new challenges. It can involve changing careers, pursuing a long-held dream, or even simply initiating a difficult conversation. Stoicism encourages us to recognize that discomfort is often a sign of growth and progress. By learning to embrace discomfort and pushing beyond the confines of our comfort zones, men can discover their true potential, achieve their dreams, and lead more fulfilling lives. Let's pause here and give yourself time to reflect on and integrate these lessons into your everyday routine. Once you've had a chance to do this, then click here to check out another Stoic video And never forget, be great, be wise, be stoic,